Well, welcome back everybody. I'm Absurdum. We're gonna play some more Badlands crew, and I did it. Said I would. And I did. After still a lot of time, here is the new and improved battling beef charger. God, I still love that name. Let's see if I can get the camera up in a decent place. But yeah, there's a decent overview of it. Got real familiar with the building system. Ended up ditching the airplane terminal. It just had too many restrictions, really. It went back to the longer trailer. We got these nice little perches with nice little fences and this wonderful dirt flag up here. We've got a beautiful battling station with a little bit of generator. I had these guys up here closer, so Trimble couldn't actually reach all of them. The problem with that is then we were still kind of shooting into each other's towers a little bit. Just at just the right angle, it would still happen once in a while. It was a little too much for my liking. So I ended up moving them all the way back, hoping that would maybe decrease the window at which we would shoot at each other. I haven't tried it out yet, but hopefully it does. The issue is then I had to plug in these speakers, which of course had to be, they can't attach on the side or anything. So I had really nice thin columns. What a pain in the ass it was. Really nice thin columns to get them standing in the way, but hopefully not blocking any shots, because I'm worried shots will hit this little tiny line on the outside. But of course that wouldn't work, because then I couldn't put up a ladder on the side and they couldn't reach them. And it literally, I was like, well, if they get shot, I don't care. No, the game cares and will not let you finish the design without letting these be accessible for repairs. So we'll see. I went down to the smaller carriages just to really just to save on space. Holds the same amount as the one large one, but is more walkable. Have a healing station for when we need it. But in my test playthrough, we didn't. These shields did a great job. So hopefully we'll be healing a lot less. And if we do, hopefully Trouble will do it. So we might not even need that when everything is said and done. But we'll see how these speakers work out. That's what the generator in front is for, because it won't work without it. But overall, we're using a little bit of extra fuel. Handling's a little bit decreased. Probably from these metal blocks or something silly like that. But for the most part, it looks pretty good. I got a little dirt flag hanging in the back. Pretty happy with it, and hopefully you are too. Now, let's see how really nice it is to not shoot half our bullets into each other. We're gonna do it by taking this stronghold here, because honestly, what's this? Oh, an emergency. The wormologist. He hasn't returned. Oh, well, let's go do that first, because I don't know, reasons. Important reasons. But the amount of shots we're able to get out is way better, and the amount of damage we take is way lower. I did just a test run of a defense mission to clear up how that fort was feeling about us, the outpost. And honestly, I just kind of parked there. It was beautiful. I don't think we even took any damage in like the 10-minute long defense of the place. Uh-oh. There's a sample of the drill. Doesn't look good. There's a trail of oil leading up the mountain. Follow it. Still maybe hope. Nah, just go home. Obviously, it wasn't going to be as easy as just driving out there and finding him. Said he was fine on his own. Should have known that was a lie. Oil here. Looks like something's destroyed there. So is that like a giant worm that just crusted over that mountain? Which way am I supposed to go? Probably not this way, huh? These mad lads are just hanging out, being weird. But yeah, these like 2 o'clock shots were the ones that would typically shoot into each other's towers. There we go. What is that? They just come down the mountain? Okay, whatever. Good for them, I guess. Yeah, they're like driving up the mountain. What is that? They fall a little short sometimes when they're trying to track, but the damage is still outrageous, so. Brother. There he is. Just a giant UFO? I missed it last time? Or the Athena station? No, from Space Crew. Okay. For the achievement. It's a game that I very much want to play now. Some tell of a great shooting star that came to rest in the region ages ago. Could this be it? I do like how this is a continuation of like the same universe. I think that's just a lot of fun. Hey, stop staring at whatever you're staring at and shoot that. It's a pretty wonderful shot. Look at that. Yep, perfect. Oh yeah, Pack is up there. He doesn't get any flame protection from the music. We should put a speaker up there by him. I want him to catch on fire. Anyways, so about that like oil spot, like right here. I saw it, but I just wanted like the marker on the map to go away. Well, it seems pretty obvious where we're going. But okay. You're just dead instantly. Yeah, nice. Even there, we're not shooting it. A bunch of people just spawned behind us. It looks like the oil goes up this way, so we'll just cut that way. Dova, have some chill. For 1 second, have some chill. Today, please. There you go. See, we shot the tower some a little bit there. But for the most part, it does feel like way less. Plus, I just like this design a lot better. I also like the nice, clean, white look of it all. Still a little bit yellow on there, but for the most part, it looks like a nice, sterile killing machine, and I like that. If you think it looks plain, that's kind of what I was going for. It's going for just a pure white, menacing death on wheels. Is it just taking us back up to like the worm spotting site? Because I mean, that would have been the first place I would have checked anyways. Reach wreckage. Oh yeah, that doesn't look very good. Struck, destroyed, but where's the lab? Gee willikers. A distress failure. Oh yeah. That must be a wormologist. Hurry. Find him before the vultures do. So map-wise, what? Just down here? I think, I hope. Just covering more of the map. Good thing he's got like unlimited flares down there to keep signaling me and everybody else. Oh, map survey. Very nice. You know what? I probably should just like go up there now, huh? I mean, looking at the minimap, we're much closer than I kind of realized. Plus, I'm sure he'll be fine for another like 5 minutes or so. What's the rush? That way. Beautiful. Perfect view. Oh my. Such decay, such ruin. This is the place of death. However, I feel we must be crossed. It must be crossed so that we may meet the threat that lies beyond. Is that boat up there? What is... Oh my. Turn, Hilholm, turn. Alright, anyways, what were we doing? I'll get right back down there. Looks like there's some chodes over there just doing whatever they do all day. Double bash. They're screaming at me from the floor. Oh, looks like somebody caught us. You must have heard what I said about him. What is with this targeting? There we go. Aim up. He's higher than you. Aim up. And then the rest of them just drove into the side of the mountain over there for reasons. Oh god, I have to go like all... Kinda glad I peeked to the map real quick. Just assumed we'd be able to cut down and around, but I assumed rather incorrectly. My inventory is full. The one of the iterations of this before had 2 large carrying things, and it was very nice. It's very nice not having to open this menu and micromanage this. Like I've said before, I do wish you could just set it to stop collecting like forever. But alright, let's head up this way and then should be able to shoot those guys. And if nothing else, we'll have this unlocked. Even get down there? Would he fall off the mountain? Ooh, okay. I didn't know if we would load up in time. I didn't want to crash into it. Seemed like it would have been bad for the car, you know? Alright, we're almost there. So that nitro just get there faster. Stop. I'm here. Stop shooting. Salvation. I knew you'd find me. The vultures found my observation spot and chased me. Hit the lab here and fled in my truck until they caught me. Look at you. I escaped and managed to get back here on foot. Thank heavens the lab wasn't found. We must get it back to safety. I have some wondrous discoveries to share. Yeah? Perfect. And I'm going to learn how to read. So we did have a faster way to get back to base. Just, yeah, pretty much straight down there. That's nice to take these places. Won't feel like you were there a second ago, but okay. Very nice. Yeah, we're death on wheels right now. These splash explosion damage is just so strong. Oh, I hope we end up getting something cooler than this, though. Like, those gatling guns were really cool, but they just didn't seem as good. I mean, it's hard to argue with that. That's all he's got on me, is just ramming me right as he dies. There is no other tactic, and look at us. Great health. Wilhelm's a little injured, but as we drive, he'll heal it. Oops. Past the place? Yeah, it's up here. For some reason, I thought it was going to be down in a ditch. I'm glad I peeked at the map. So I'm just driving around it in circles going, where the hell is it? You know, typical Absurdum fashion. Lots of fights up in there. Bam. For some reason, they didn't care for that. Got one more level in there. Nice. Some mission rewards that I don't want. And then we got the Dreadplate, the Wastelander, the Dr. Dicey, which I'm a big fan of that, and the Crazed Casso Railgun. And I love the sound of the railgun, too. Let's see what that really means. Bless you for bringing dear old... the wormologist back to us. We thought he was another precious soul lost to the sands. He has made some significant discoveries. Firstly, that the reason for the sandworms' increased aggression and malady appear to be due to exposure to manufactured chemical agent. And most intriguingly, the soil samples from the areas of Ashfall Crater where the sandworms were most active are showing signs of reduced toxicity. Could it be the sandworms are playing a part in bringing fertility back to lands? If so, in the Order is interfering with them, he must be defeated so we can establish some balance and harmony with them. Shh. She's like, you're talking to me, feed me. All this is incorrect. Oh, okay. Yeah, that's dreadful, alright. Increases ramming damage. Increases, this is a better all-arounder. So yeah, it's gonna drop her fire a lot. Don't really need ramming damage, though. I mean, I don't really need the gunning damage either. I don't know how necessary that really is. Let's get your life force up. You're gonna get a perk, that's great. What else did we unlock? Another helmet? Did I pass it? Okay. The only person I think might be kind of interested in this one would be Wilhelm. Decreases fuel efficiency though, which I'm not a big fan of that. Can we do better on this? Decrease your walk speed, which is fine. Give ball hazmat suit. Really get that toxicity up there. This would get everything up, decrease your toxicity slightly, but bringing your piercing and stuff up would be kind of nice. So maybe we'll just put you in this guy. I like having an all around kind of defense. I feel like that makes more sense. More importantly though, let's look at these new guns. That's what gets me out of bed in the morning. Railgun, huh? Slash damage, huh? Uses power. Interesting. Bleed chance. So the range is really good. However, the slash damage isn't as good, and there's no splash damage. So that's interesting. Because, yeah, this damage is 75. We can't make this anyways. We don't have enough raptor ornaments. Not yet, at least. But I would be pretty interested in trying this out, though. The DPS is considerably less. But I guess you have to count the bleed, if that's what they're focusing, if they hit a person. The range being 50% more, though, I think helps make up for the DPS a lot, especially if whatever this shoots travels that much further. Or I should say faster. And I feel like they're going to hit their targets a lot more. Dr. Dicey here. DPS on that still seems pretty good. The range is a lot shorter. It uses less power. What kind of power stations do I have? It's kind of the real question. Generator here. 20, so I need like 4 of those. I have unless I have a really nice, I have a water tank. Okay, great. And a compressor, which is great, but not going to be good enough. Next, I need 4. I need one of these for each one. Or was it more? Actually, I think it was more, wasn't it? Yeah, 25. Oof. So we'd have to find a better generator, or I'd have to find a better way of making them work. Let's get another premium speaker up here. Can you walk around if I do this? That's the real question. Because we have enough power. Some stations are inaccessible. Ugh. Great, of course. It's just too close to each other. There, that for some reason is just fine. I'm not going to ask. We'll go with that then. That way he can get the fire protection and whatever else is happening from the speakers. I wonder if without this he wouldn't heal without the speaker thing. That's very possible. Hark. I don't want any of these things. Alright. Let's go take that big stronghold then. Is there something else I should know about, but I don't think so. Not bracing this nerd. Look at him. How pathetic is he? He thinks that I'm just going to drop what I'm doing to race him all the time. And stop offering me garbage for these boards. I'm never going to do them. It's never going to happen. There we go. 3 training manuals and 38 raptor ornaments, which is a strange number, but whatever. That's what I'm talking about. Let's go fight this man. This is a serious offer for my time. It's very important. Why are you immediately raining acid on me? This seems like the kind of thing we should schedule for later. That's all I'm saying. If you're planning a big excursion to go take over and defeat one of the main warlords, maybe we should do it when it's not raining acid. I don't think that's asking a whole lot. Okay, we want to apparently head north. And then cut up that way. So we'll do just that. They don't stand a chance. Those cop cars coming at me? Whoa. He was trying. Not hard enough, but he was trying. Right, I'm gonna immediately just like say no to you guys, so hopefully I don't have to do this later. But doing this every time we leave the place is getting kind of old. do love how his drumming plays through the speakers. That's pretty cool. I wouldn't hate it if I could get a nice drumming station that had just a bigger range. I can also just do this when I want it to cover more. Not even sure that's enough. It's enough to hit a pack up front there. It's not enough to hit my gunners in the back though. Jeez. Wait, is there thunderstorms? My God. So weather affects this day. We haven't seen them in a while, so I'm gonna not complain too much, but I'm just antsy. I'm just antsy to get up there and fight this guy. Once we get in there, I'll, well. Very nice. Raptor ornament, very cool. I guess we might as well destroy these, since they're outside my future home. Is it just you? Because I don't care about you. Yeah. Are we in the middle of the storm? We are. Alright, then let's maybe just do it now. It's our last use, which is really annoying, but so it's driving through this hot mess express. Why are your towers so separated? That guy's like flipped on his side, I think. He's not moving. We'll just mercy kill him, I guess. You know, as you do. Alright, let's get in here and get this over with. I'm expecting an absolute beatdown. On them, not on me. Do you like how he went out of his way to make it look like a nest? There it is. Cause a ruckus and get him to come out and fight. We'll destroy some more of these towers. Some of us are interested in shooting the towers. Some of us are looking at targets outside this range. Easy. Easy. Might as well wait for him here. What are you guys trying to shoot? Focus on your target. Coming for a ram. There it is. Oh, we took it like a champ. Look at us. We're solid. We're fine. Sorry, do you not see that? We're fine. Unless we're done shooting at things. Picking another fight, are we? The vultures are circling and ready to feast. Don't expect the wing this time. What I would like is that to go away. I think the speaker's bumping. That 808. We're not shooting though, for some reason. Okay, whatever. Might as well start concussing. What are you guys trying to shoot over there? Nothing? Okay. Whatever. I come over here, I've destroyed all your towers. Special attack. Let's all buzzard wings. Yeah, not everyone's still focusing on this enemy. Ilholm's bleeding, but you know what? That's fine. He's got a little bit of blood. He's got some reserve blood. pop open the inventory real quick. Just to get rid of more of the stuff. I don't need thousands of it. Even premium rubber. Like, I've got so much. There we go. Now we're focusing them, kind of. Some of us are. Where are you going? Stop driving in circles. Ah. There we go. Cut him off a bit. There we go. Alright, I don't care the fact that he just did that on me. But I think he's done. There it is. Defeat Lord Griffin. That was a little circling me. He was. I don't want to be a sore loser, but you've clipped my wings again. I suspect foul play. Let's end his friends here. Why is my screen shaking so much? Alright, well, whatevs. Definitely pleased with that. We should get some pretty cool stuff now. Every time we kill one of them, we get something pretty awesome, it feels like, so that'll be nice. What's your problem? 30,000 experience means a couple more levels. 3 training manuals and a bunch of raptor ornaments. Feels really good. We got crested vulture sandworm armor greaves. That's a mouthful. Some vulture wears the bone bisector in the carrion call. Okay, we'll look at those. Little Griffin is defeated and the raptor's perch is ours. By taking this position, we have an opportunity to reach the sandworm graveyard from the north, in the west, in the south, in every direction. I think that's pretty much it. So what did we get? This guy. I do like that you can see his face and his buck teeth. Increases your bleed out time and stuff. Don't really love losing the fuel efficiency. I mean, some decent bonuses in all the right spots, but overall, I'm not so sure. It's a huge improvement. But it's reasonably priced. How about this guy? Get your gunning damage and bleeding range. I don't need any more gunning damage, though. Toxic up. These ones down too much for my liking, to be perfectly honest. I feel like a majority of the damage we take is either blunt or blast, with a decent amount of the others, depending if we're fighting that specific group. Glove-wise. Gunning range. Oh, that's something I'm kind of interested in. Waste damage, bleed resistance. It's bringing a lot of things down, though, from the Hurt Locker. Is the 5% gunning range really that good? I don't think so. Especially when we got an extra 10% from this. I think if I'm going to take a hit, I think I'd rather do that. Lastly, the boots. It's going to bleeding resistance. The toxic is a bit too much for me. But these would be nice. But we're taking off the clown shoes, so we're immediately losing that. Yeah, overall, not super impressed with it. That's okay. Get some more health. Revive at full health. Sure, I guess. The thing is, by the time you get up here to unlock that, you're already reviving at like 84% health anyway, so how's that perk really that great? I don't know. Maybe it is, and I'm dumb. It's possible. For now, still putting everything into max health. But we might go back into beefiness or something else if someone has a better idea. Let's look at these guns. And these tires that no one probably cares about. Monster wheels. Okay, whatever. So we got the bone bisector, which is something I'm not gonna lie, I'm kind of excited for. First, power of 20, slashing DPS. Okay, so the range isn't quite as long as the other one. But the damage is higher, the bleed chance is higher, if I recall correctly. Let's take a look. The railgun just sounds so cool, though. It's a freaking railgun. You can't argue that. Look at that thing. That thing looks really good. It does use more power. Slash is 65. Bleed is 13. So it is a bit more. And it uses less power. But this does have the range, and I think that makes up for it more. I think the crazed cassowary railgun is better. Whatever that sentence means. And then we got this guy. 80 blunt damage. Uses a compressor. The range is 75 though. That's pretty short. I do like the aesthetic of it with the skull of a bird. Whatever that is. Vulture. Kind of cool. But yeah, I think when it comes down to it, if I'm going to switch up right now, I'm looking at this guy. Unfortunately, it just uses so much of these raptor ornaments. I don't think it's really viable. Plus, not to mention so much power. So until we get a better power generator, like where would I even shove them all? I don't know. What I do know is that once I hit the right series of buttons in the right order, we'll end the episode. I'm excited for this new truck layout. I think it's pretty awesome. From here, it's just tweaks here and there to make things work the way I want. If we unlock new items and weapons, then perfect. But otherwise, I'm really happy with the way this lays out. I feel like we're shooting each other a lot less. And I think if we get a weapon that shoots faster, like the bullets travel faster, I should say, we'll have even less shooting of each other's towers. That's why I'm interested in something like a gatling gun. There's something that would shoot real fast and have less issues running into things like that. Regardless though, let me know what you think. It's always great to hear from everybody. Please take care of yourself, stay safe, and I do hope to see you again in the next episode. We're going to start pushing into the Warrior. Bye-bye.